Welcome to MoreForLife.com. I'm Michael Moore. In this video, we're going to be working with Elizabeth. Elizabeth is in her early 40s and is a woman who doesn't like an overly made up look. So we're going to create a look just for her that celebrates her natural beauty and won't be too complicated for her to recreate. Then we'll also finish up with showing her how to take her everyday application into more of an evening look. In part one of Elizabeth's application, we're going to begin with skin, starting with a primer, moving into concealer and foundation. And we'll also work on our eyebrows to give them a little bit more definition. So let's get started. Elizabeth is a pretty outdoorsy kind of girl, so what we're going to do today is Elizabeth is not, she doesn't like an overly done up look. It's really the clean and healthy. So what we've decided to do is I'm going to use a primer on her called Shaded. So if you can tell, the Shaded primer actually has a little bit of a color enhancer. So it's going to be really perfect for her because it will actually give her skin a nice tonality. And then what we're going to do is just do a little bit of foundation. We're going to do a little bit of foundation right through the T-zone, the cheek area, maybe a little bit on the chin, and then some concealer underneath your eyes. But this is really perfect for somebody who doesn't like a lot of look on their face. So we're taking this and you can see instantly how this just warms her skin a little bit more, and you can see how that just really brightened up underneath your eye, so you don't have to use as much concealer. This is going to give a nice mattified look to the skin as well. Primers are so important. It's like putting your undergarments on. So we're taking the concealer, and this concealer is going to really brighten up underneath your eyes. Once again, when you're doing your concealer, look all the way up. We're going to get that right up underneath your eyelash line. I do not want a lot of concealer on Elizabeth, so we're only going to conceal the areas that are really needed, which is right up underneath your eyelash line, right into this area where everybody tends to have a little bit more of a darkness. We don't want to take this throughout the whole area of the eye. She really does not like a makeup look whatsoever. And voila, you see a beautiful brightness under one eye. So now she's got a little area of opportunity is what I always call it, which is actually a little pimple she's got today. She also has a little bit of sun damage right through here as well with the freckling. So we're going to really brighten that up first, okay? Now, when you are covering something like a pimple or a brown spot or anything like that, take your brush and put it right into the area you're trying to cover rather than just layering it all over the whole spot, because then it's going to make the whole spot look so much bigger. So you're kind of doing a stippling motion right into that very delicately and kind of touching it. So then I want you to take a very soft finishing powder that's more skin tone correct. As you can tell, this is going to be more like Elizabeth's skin tone. Just take a big brush, boom. That's going to help keep covered what you do not want to see as the day goes on. A little bit on the nose, and a little bit on this cheek as well. And that's all we're doing for foundation on Miss Elizabeth today. Now, with Elizabeth, her biggest area of opportunity is she's got these gorgeous eyes, but her eyebrows are a little bit more weak in comparison to the eye. So what we're going to do is we're going to go really soft on her eyebrows today, but yet we're going to be using a powder to give a very enhanced look. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually pick this trio of colors, but we're only going to use the one darker color for this, and we are going to be using a wonderful brush that is actually made from boar bristle. It's more of a stippling brush, so it's going to give a much harder line to the eye. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to lay the base. And what I mean by laying the base is you can see how I'm defining Elizabeth's face up already, her eyebrow up already. So now she's got a definition to that brow, opposed to the other brow, no brow. That brow, there's definition now. What you're gonna then do, take the color again, and now we're gonna build the brow in a very soft way. Eyebrows give a woman power. Remember that. If you have no eyebrows, you have no eyes. If you have no eyes, you have no face. Sounds kind of dramatic, but it's true. And then take a clean mascara wand and go through here. Now these are just disposable mascara ones. What I always recommend for my clients to do is when you're done with your mascara, just take the mascara wand from it, throw it in the dishwasher, run it, and then you've got a wonderful clean mascara wand. You don't have to go buy disposable ones. But look at how we changed that. Now, when you're thinking about the color that you're picking for the eyebrows, think of the darkest tone in the hair. And you can see actually how Elizabeth's hair here is a little bit more of a darker brown with a little bit of highlight on the hair because she's an outdoor kind of girl. So you want to go with the darkest tone that's in the hair. Make sure the eyebrows are sisters and they're not twins. So now we're softening that brow up. And why are we doing this? The reason for it is we need that base there, we need that color, and then we're going to soften it. If you just do it really soft to begin with, nothing is going to last as the day goes on. That's it for part 1 of Elizabeth. To see your transformation continue, check out Elizabeth Part 2 right here on moreforlife.com. Thanks for watching.